Hi, I'm Emma Heuston, founder and principal lawyer of The Remote Expert. This is video 4 in my remote work series, sort of looking at the implications of COVID-19 and how you can move your business to remote work or online. And we've talked a bit about remote work in teams earlier this week. And today and tomorrow, I actually want to talk about transitioning a bricks and mortar business to an online business and looking at things you can do. I'm going to touch on 3 quick tips today. And they are, the first one is don't be rash. Think about how you can move online easily. So I've heard of a music teacher I know suddenly teaching online, which is lovely. She can still run classes and it's working. I've also heard of yoga teachers teaching online, but there are things you won't be able to do online. So it's not going to be for everyone, but it can be for some. And I have also seen, every expert is out and about. And I've also seen tips about, start an online course, which is great. That can be really profitable, but you actually need to have a market. So if you're wanting to do that, I would test the waters first with a minimum viable product. Don't spend all this money on courses or course creation, on all the savings you have, creating something that then sits there like a bad smell and doesn't sell. So you really need to be careful. And that leads me to my second kind of point today, and that's we don't know how long this impact will last. So you want to maybe sit for a week or 2 before you do anything crazy or spend a lot of money doing something, making a decision, before you can, move on, because it could actually, China's back to normal from what I understand. I mean, the economy's not doing great, but it could be short-lived. We don't know. The worst case is 6 to 9 months, but we don't really know. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, we might have a little bit more certainty, and see what you have then. And in the meantime, have those courageous conversations with your team, with your customers. Make it a point to contact your customers and see how they're doing. See if there's anything you can do to help them. It may be that you can rescope an existing arrangement and change that to help them with their new circumstances. So, for example, if you were an employment lawyer and you were helping them hire people, you now might be looking at ways they can restructure their business or make redundancies. So, it's about having those courageous conversations and just being there and building that loyalty. And that one segues nicely into my third tip today, which is add value to your existing service business customers. Look at giving away free advice or support, and they'll be loyal to you. That they'll appreciate that. I've seen a couple of lawyers and accountants and other professionals join forces to set up support groups in Facebook. And it's a great place to share information. So you could look at doing something like that, or a series of webinars. There's lots of that happening at the moment, and it's all really valuable information. And it's, something you say might help someone else keep afloat. So tomorrow, our last video, I'm going to be looking at diversifying your offering, things about, whether you diversify or actually whether you niche, which sounds counterintuitive but might work. I'm looking at productizing services and partnering up with strategic alliances. So you might not have something that suits your clients, but if you partnered up with someone else, you could make something together that does a service or a product. So it's just worth thinking about those things. But today, I just wanted to say pause, be patient, don't rush out and spend all your money or enter into some agreement that you might regret once you know a bit more about what the current economic situation is. And in the meantime, the government's just announced new sort of financial assistance today. The banks have various packages, and the Reserve Bank has just cut the home loan rate. So if you are going to get into trouble, I'd go and have those courageous conversations with your bank and creditors and things like that to work something out, because there's so many people in the same boat. And that's really the first step, having those discussions, making a plan, looking at your cash flow and working out what you need to get day to day, month to month, year to year. And from there, we can look tomorrow about some things you might do once you've got those foundations in place. And this is quite similar to the work I do in Supercharge, looking at getting those foundations, making sure you're making plans and building the foundations strongly before you then push ahead and partner up with strategic alliances and things like that. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you tune in tomorrow for my last video. I'm a bit late today. I gave an interview to ABC Radio this morning, and I've been contacted by Sunrise, so I'm waiting to hear back from Sunrise, but hopefully I'll be appearing on morning TV soon. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.